just based on a couple of baseline decisions and baseline slaying. But right off the rip here, 4 players pushing towards this satellite area, the P1, and they're going to try and break on in. Trades go back and forth for about a moment, but it looks like Toronto Falters is going to grab the momentary advantage. Loki finding 2 contestant on the point right now. Eddie finds 1. The trade comes through, and Atlanta Dazed have momentary control, but Toronto quickly on the respawn.
Yeah, the Toronto Falters is quickly right there pushing in, making this hill mixy. As always, P1's being mixy, but right now Atlanta Dazed does it's starting to take the control with 3 down right now, and they're starting to get the rotation in order for themselves to start setting up for P2. That was a great P1 hold from Atlanta Dazed to get all those kills they needed, and the rotation is now on for P2. And when this P2 starts off, it looks like Toronto Falters may be in control.
Yeah, one of the less scrappy P1s we've seen in the game. Usually you won't see but 10 seconds get over on either side in most P1s, but looks like we've already gone over to P2, and the top boat control certainly going to lend itself to the success of Toronto Falters. They've managed to get there early, get set up quite soon, and now the kill feed is lending their way towards these power positions. However, one player, Loki, on the flank, trying to pinch around, has flipped out the spawns, so now it's a 2-way pronged attack onto Toronto. 2 kills going the way of Atlanta Dazed. Loki on a 5 spree, definitely going to have that glide bomb in the back pocket, but now East Season going to be able to find a couple more kills, break on in, and Toronto Falters, even with the split spawns and double pinch, looks like they remain in control.
The Toronto Falters does still have control, and they're starting to rotate already to get their players. Player 3 back here on his B side, but player 7, K Quick, just got a big win on P1. But back to the hill right now. Nobody is currently on this P2 hill. With the rotation is getting ready to start right now. Player 7, he is there, K Quick, to start off this P3 hill, but he's getting ready to get swarmed by a whole bunch of Toronto Falters coming through on this B side, on this back side, and low Lord. He's up. Let's see if he can find his player behind the tank, and he does not find it. And that was a good win by East Season to take early control of this P3 hill.
Yeah, and East Season definitely the standout player right now, currently double positive for Toronto, helping them out in the game. And what we can see here, eventually the push coming through. Usage of streaks, no kill though, unfortunately there, but the 3-kill swarm goes the way of Atlanta. Red kill feed for but a moment spawn, still in favor of Toronto. But if you're Atlanta, you don't really want to flip out at this point. 20 seconds left on the clock. If you get some of this time, even just contest for a little bit, you want to plan for this rotation. Eddie's not going to make it easy, though. He's going to swarm on over, find 1 kill, quickly trade it out. But the battle between 4, Wheezy's going to be able to win that one. Hopefully secure down spawns, but unluckily, Lowward spawns up on that next hill. It's going to be a battle for this P4.
Yeah, P4 is getting ready to jump off right now, and Atlanta Dazed does have early control. They got the spawns in the back, but you can see player 2, Iceberg, he's making a play for the size of Toronto Falters. He's trying to get his team to spawns. He's got 1 kill. He puts 1 on the hill. Let's see if his teammates, he's waiting for his teammates to come. Player 4 is next. That's Wheezy, but he finally gets taken down. Let's see, Eddie Jr., Wheezy, they're all in the back trying to push it to this back, but that is 4 down for the size of Atlanta Dazed to knock off this first attempt at coming through this P4 here.
Yeah, and honestly, Atlanta Dazed have kind of set up a mini spawn trap for the moment. Iceberg only manages to break it because he goes through the middle, gets a flank, finds a 3-piece, still stays alive, so he will be working towards streaks here, looking for the 4th onto Epic Ownage. Streaks certainly lending themselves well if he manages to get them down 30 points going into the P5 with Atlanta Dazed. Very clearly set up in these power positions, ready for the rotation, so we'll look to see how Toronto can manage to break onto this hill moving forward, because a full hold for a full 60 here would be huge for Atlanta Dazed.
Atlanta Dazed right now, they are starting to get on this dockside hill, P5 hill. They do got the good power positions, not letting Toronto Falters even get close, even sniff this hill. But player 1, Eastern Season, has just snuck behind. Let's see if he finds 1. He's looking for another one. He finds 2 before he finally gets traded out. But Atlanta Dazed right now, they are currently on the hill, but Toronto Falters do got this close spawn, and they are rushing in from this bottom L side, top green side. But let's see if they can come in and break in this hill. But right now, it just been a great, there's the kills going back and forth, so nobody has control, but Toronto Falters did finally get the last of this scrap time. And let's see if Atlanta Dazed chooses to rotate, or are they going to continue to keep hitting this.
Yeah, I think this is honestly a little bit of an overcommittal for Atlanta Dazed. You're pushing for what, 5 seconds here? You've got to be quicker on that rotation. The good news is they will get to play cuts, but look at that spawn. Number 2, Iceberg, spawns right on top of P1 for new. But K Quick goes huge, manages to find a nice little 2-piece there. Quickly traded out, though, and Control going to go into the way of Toronto Falters based off of an earlier rotation. Not quite early enough, but earlier than Atlanta Dazed. And now we're going to have a 4v4 brawl back on P1 like we saw at the start of the game.
Atlanta Days now, where they're coming in from their little hillside. They're rushing in, waiting for Pierce, but it's Eastern Season. He's getting 1. He's getting 2. He got 3. That's 3 kills for Eastern Season to stop this Atlanta Days push and to force Atlanta Days to spawn out towards. But now you can see them all coming in through this all coming in through these steps. You got Epic Epinage waiting outside, but it looks like this hill is going to be scrappy, and there is a break right there for Atlanta to come in through this, to all push in together to get the kills they need. That's 4 down. That's hill control. But you can see Toronto already send a player, number 3, Eddie, who's already on this boat, ready for next.
Yeah, P2 is where Toronto managed to get most of their time on the last rotation just due to power positions and great holds. Let's see if they can pull it off again. Would catapult them into the lead by 10 points going into P3. And they've got a nice solid setup right now, watching both of the lanes, controlling the power positions of the map. Top boat, so crucial in this area. The spawns getting kind of out of whack, as Lowler's going to be able to pick up a 2 and going to help propel his team into a full-fledged assault.
And that was 4 down. That's 4 down right there in the favor of Atlanta Days right now. Just pulling out the gunny, letting them know that this hill right here, P2 hill, does belong to us. You can see that players are rushing in from the Toronto Falters, but due to no avail, Atlanta Days are just doing a great job of slaying them out, pushing them, of winning these battles. But you can see player 8, Epic, he's trying to make a play, but he just finally get taken down. Toronto Falters should be set up for this next hill.
Yeah, and that's set up with only 2 seconds left on the old hill. This hill could help propel them. They cut down the lead last time. Can they manage to bring this forward with this P3? Good holds all around will help do that, but Epic Ownage is going to be the first point of contact up on the satellite where most of this hill is truly played, and it looks like Atlanta Dazed have flawlessly pushed player number 1 east to spawn out, coming around with a full flank, but Iceberg manages to pick up that nice little 2-piece there, giving Atlanta Dazed the back spawns, but controlling the power angles from that top satellite going to be so crucial as the crosses towards the hill keep flying in. Iceberg, East Season, managed to pick up 1 apiece. Epic and Low Ward respond in kind, but Wheezy manages to find 1 more. Epic Ownage stays on the hill, manages to get this bit of time, and Toronto might as well start looking towards that rotation P4.
Yeah, you need to start rotating to this P4, and that's exactly what player 1 decided to do for his squad. He's decided to just back all the way up because he know that the time was running out on this hill, and he might as well just let Atlanta Days win that hill and start setting up for next, and that's looks like what they're going to do. But K Quick is on his way. He got 1 kill on Wheezy. This hill's getting ready to jump off. Nobody is really on the hill yet. Now Toronto Falters finally got a player on the hill. The first battle that they're going to see is player 7. That is K Quick, but he gets taken down by Wheezy. The spawns are still in the favor of this Toronto Falters team, and you can see that Atlanta Days are coming in from this beach side. All 4 of them are trying to push in from this beach side to try to flip these spawns.
Yeah, lots of good angles from Toronto. Unfortunately, just not winning the gunfights. Atlanta Dazed, the guns are too hot. Beams on fire right now. And they're going to be able to get a quick flood in around the back and around the front. Managed to grab all 4, spawn Toronto out. And Toronto's going to make a push for this. If you don't, you're likely looking at a death sentence here with Atlanta Dazed being able to go up to 236 before the next hill. Honestly, and now 10 seconds left. Toronto, you just got to go ahead and rotate. Hope Loki doesn't beat you there. And he's going to go ahead and cut on right through, try to get onto these boat power positions as it's going to be a full frontal bash between these 3 teams.
The Iceberg is here on this next hill to start us off. That was 4 down for the side of Toronto Falters, so we're starting off great for them. But the spawns are close for Atlanta Days. Let's see, Iceberg did make a read, but he gets taken down. Epic Atlanta Days, they have broken in from the backside, and you can see Wheezy, he's on the boat, but he finally gets taken down. Atlanta Days, they only need 10 points to win this hill. So we're going to start seeing Toronto Falters start to break in, but K Quick, he's playing this little tank angle. He's not letting anything cross to the hill. But there's Eastern Season. He almost gets up, or he gets taken out by a team, self concussion, and there's Atlanta Days winning 250 to 176 to take this game 1.
Yeah, and quite frankly, I think that was just a combination of multiple things. Obviously, Atlanta looking very, very solid in terms of team leadership. Hard point, 276 to 250. So Atlanta Dazed looking to go up 2-0 here by closing out this map number 2. Toronto Falters want to even it up 1-1. And like I said, we got a quick A push on our hands.
Yeah, quick A push, like you said. But the bomb actually did not go down. Loki is waiting for this player to come. Okay, now the bomb is starting to go down, but he was waiting for a player to come out this field side, and that player is number 6. It is Eddie. Eddie is watching their U. Loki with the first blood, K Quick with the second blood, and it leaves Atlanta Days up with the 4-2 advantage with each season putting shots on to. Oh, that's it. That's a quick 4 down by the side of Atlanta Days.
Yeah, only one kill goes the way of Toronto Falters, really lending itself to that early A setup. You rush to plant the bomb, you get that bomb down, and then you set up top fire, control that A side of the map, and you're really just going to be dominant for the rest of that round, assuming that you just play the right spots, win the right gunfights. You'll be a shoo-in to win the round. So Atlanta Day is going to go up to 1-0, but now Toronto Falters have a chance to do the exact same thing on the offensive side.
Yeah, Toronto Falters now they got the bomb. Let's see what they're going to try to do with this. Yep, look like they're going straight towards A. Like we said, like we mentioned earlier, the bomb is getting close. It goes down as quick as we can. You got players from this Atlanta Day side. You got 2 of them playing this church, and you got 2 of them coming around on this P5 side. So let's see, they're making plays. They're coming through mid court. There's one. There's the kill for Silver, kill for Weezy, and the kill for Low Lord. Now Eddie now makes it a 2v2, but now it's a 2v1 for the size of Atlanta Days with Weezy making a play in this field side. Let's see if he finds one. He finds Silver. It's Weezy and Silver, the last alive, a 1v1. Let's see. He's on the bomb. Check the bomb, but there you go. Player 4 is making a play. Let's see if he makes the read. I think they may have seen each other. I don't know. There's 10 seconds left.
Yeah, and great play there at Weezy. Really came through for Toronto there, and like we talked about earlier when we talked about Atlanta getting aggressive on the defensive side, we actually saw 2 of the players on the mini map wrap through that P5 side to go kill the player that was going to be sitting top fire for that post plant. They managed to kill him, but Weezy comes around on the flank of those players and managed to pick up 1, and then goes on to flawlessly play that 1 versus 2, letting the clock run out, managing to grab some kills as well. So great play there by Weezy. Eddie also helping him out by getting a couple of stabs in here and there, giving him that info. So really, really played well played round by Toronto.
Well played round by Toronto. You can see the Atlanta Days now are on the bomb, but there's Eddie right there meeting aggression with aggression to get the first blood, and the bomb is down on this A site right now, and that leaves Toronto with the 4-3 advance with the bomb down on B. Eddie is sitting there watching the bomb. You got players all scrambled. Loki finally just picked up the bomb. He's going for a plant. Let's see Eddie get another one. Eddie does get a 2, but he almost gets 3. But his player gets traded out. Loki gets traded out by Weezy, which makes it a 2v2 advantage, or nobody really has an advantage, but the bomb is still down today.
Yeah, and just like that, the 2 kills go the way of Atlanta Dazed. Really unfortunate scenarios there for Toronto. Had the bomb down, just managed to not overextend yourself just a little bit better in terms of controlling that A zone. You probably managed to pull that round out, but unfortunately, the side of Atlanta Dazed. Similar situation with map 1. Toronto has the setup. Atlanta Dazed guns just too hot.
Yeah, the guns were just too hot, and then I guess we get to see the sniper too for one last week of
One last.
COD Rec League, because they finally did GA the snipers. If you guys are new to the competitive scene, but there is opening kills. Iceberg on Low Lord, Silver on Weezy, Loki on Easter season. Atlanta Days are up 3-2 in this match. The bomb is getting closer to this A site, but no, it looks like he's getting ready to wrap it to this B site. It's a 2v3 advantage with all of Atlanta Days controlling mid. The bomb is making his way towards this B site. So let's see if Eddie could get to this B site while Iceberg is watching over him with the sniper.
Yeah, all Iceberg here really needs to do is pull out a kill. Eddie's got this bomb plant down for a shoe, and if Iceberg can pull off 1 kill, manage to wrap back around to Eddie, this round is in a much better scenario, but the info has come out. Iceberg did take a shot, so he's going to have to wrap all the way back. They've definitely got a 10-second buffer here before Atlanta Dazed is really ready to make a full push. So all they have to do is stall for this time. Eddie finds himself in the corner. Now he's in a 1v3, manages to find one, but unfortunately Iceberg had lost the gunfight on the other side. The two players remaining on Atlanta Dazed can get the defuse. And really unfortunate. They tried their best on that scenario, but like we talk about Atlanta Dazed, they got the guns up, man.
Yeah, they have the guns up. Their gunny is showing. Their gunny is showing up in this S&D. Their comms are really showing up as S&D by just making the reads, playing together, getting the trades that they're one person gets killed. Non-traded kills are essential, and Atlanta Days are making sure they're coming away with a lot of these non-traded kills.
Yeah, 100%. That's really all it's coming down to, is making sure you're not getting traded early. But another Rush A plant. We've talked about the bomb going down immediately. Wheezy tries to go for the early pick, but unfortunately they've learned from their past mistakes. Atlanta Dazed has. They managed to protect their own on that bomb plant low, or scouting out the early pick. But it's actually K-Quick who is the one that finds it. But the push now from Toronto, getting aggressive, pushing into the spawn of Atlanta Dazed, to have wrapped back around top fire. Good map control for Toronto Falters in terms of patrolling areas. Eddie manages to find one. Wheezy finds another. Silver going to be able to take down one. Retreat back into his hole. The trades. And Macchio now. Eddie going to be the last one up. And unfortunately, Atlanta Dazed, finding themselves in the better power positions, managed to find themselves better gunfight wins. Guns up for Atlanta. 4-1.
Yeah, 4-1 advantage. Atlanta Days are showing that they are some S&D kids, showing that they just know this Tuscan route and just know their angles right now. You see Silva right now. He's on the 4th Street. He's 6-1 right now. Low Key's 5-3. K Quick 5-3. Lolo 4-3. They're playing pretty good as a unit right now for Atlanta Days. They are currently on this defensive side. Looks like I think he may be calling in the. Oh no, he doesn't have enough for the streak. But Iceberg with the opening pick on low key to give Toronto Falters the 4-3 advantage. And look at this right here, K Quick. He shot him through the wall, and that was a foil, because that was a good read by Atlanta Days to see them coming to this B site.
Yeah, but a couple of quick trades later, Toronto managing to play more as a unit now. Unfortunately, they let Silver get the glide bomb. And now Loward, Silver, what a dynamic duo we're going to be watching. They're kind of playing closer together, trying to get these trades. EC and Iceberg doing the same, but unfortunately not ready for this flank here. And this could end very poorly, as one kill going to go down for Silver. The second one comes through for K-Quick. Atlanta Dazed just finding themselves in the right spots at the right times with the good gun skill. It's just going well for them right now. 5-1 up.
Yeah, they're at 5-1, looking to close it out here on this next round right here. Toronto Falters, they got it. They're on offense, they're on defense right now, so they know they got to match that aggression. Send some players through mid, throw a nade over to try to get some early contest. But right now, it just looks like Atlanta Days are getting ready to bull rush this A site and get this round done with.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to go ahead and try to rush plant this bomb down. They got the one looking over, but Eddie comes from a bit of an unseen angle, manages to find that kill on the bomb. Iceberg picks up another one. So they got bombed down. Just play passive here, Toronto. All you have to do is just make sure that Atlanta cannot get into position to grab the bomb. Wheezy picks up a kill, but Iceberg manages to find the team kill with the nade, trying to go for the same exact player. And now Loward, left all alone, falls off the map, pulls the BO4. Unlucky, but still got the advantage 5-2 for Atlanta. So Toronto, though, great job in getting that round one.
Yeah, Toronto with a nice job getting that round. Eddie with the nice opening first blood on the bomb to meet that aggression with the aggression. Now we're gonna see his team on this offensive side. These guys just keep picking up. Like I said, one by round. It's not over until you get to the number 6 wins of a round. So we're gonna see Toronto Falters, see if they could just slow this down, play together as a unit, start getting the trades that they need. And right now the bomb looks like it was getting ready to go to this A site, but they slowed it down, and there is a first blood by Silver onto Iceberg. Now you can see that the bomb got close to the A site. Let's see if Eddie can make this play. He cannot, and Silver with the opening 2 kills to make it a 4-2 advantage with the bomb down by this A site. It's just looking very favorable for Atlanta right now.
Yeah, player number 5, East Season, has managed to stuck through. Unfortunately, Loki turns around off the sound cues. Very unlucky there. Good kills for Atlanta. And now Wheezy left in the 1v4. And very doable now, as you see, managed to pick up one in 1v3s. Can be possible, especially with the map spread that Atlanta Dazed has. Unfortunately, Bomb being down does not lend itself well. Loward spots him out. That info is definitely coming through. You can see in the mini-map as Atlanta Dazed are basically all turned around. But Wheezy, he's kind of wrapped himself back around to a good position. He could pick up this bomb if he gets this plan off. I've certainly seen more daunting tasks in front of players who have managed to do it before. He's going to go ahead and plant this bomb. Sound cue. No one seems to have heard it, but the timing for players 1 and 4 might be immaculate. They're going to be able to get there, and they take him down. Silver grabs the kill. Loki, mad at his teammate for getting the kill, knifes him, gets the defuse. Atlanta Dazed going to take map number 2, 6-2. And we're going to need to see some action out Toronto if we want to get to that map 5.
Yeah, we're gonna just start seeing some come out of Toronto Falters, but right now we just seen Atlanta Dazed.
Very, very, very strong performance from all the players on Atlanta Dazed right now, and hopefully they can replicate it here in this map number 3.
Yeah, as we start off, you can see Atlanta Dazed are getting players closer to this hill. You can see that Toronto Falters did see players through mid, but Atlanta Dazed with the open 2 kills, and there's 2 kills back and forth. But Atlanta Dazed does have early control, but then there's 3 down. But the side of Toronto Falters to take control of this P1 hill right now, but they do not have they do not have the favorable spawns, not just yet, but they do have favorable spawns. So they do now just got the favorable spawns, as you can see. That Atlanta Dazed now are trying to push through player 1 and player 4, trying to get on this hill. Let's see if they can make a break onto this hill right now, as we can see that the players are, Atlanta Dazed did break through, and there is the rotation getting ready to be on for the sides of Atlanta Dazed.
Yeah, flawless break there from Atlanta Dazed. They managed to get one kill is really all they needed to get through middle. They found that one, flanked around Eddie, who was in that P1, got that kill, used that momentum to push right on through. But we're kind of seeing a similar break here from Toronto now. Atlanta hasn't had much time to set up on this P2, and Toronto doing their best to break through. Number 7 spawns at the back, unfortunately, going to be all by his lonesome, as Atlanta going to have a chance to set up now. The flanks coming through for Toronto with the kills. Basically all red in the kill feed. Atlanta Dazed staying hot on it through these, going into this map number 3.
Yeah, you can see that the Atlanta Dazed right now, there's nobody on this hill, looking like they're just trying to fight for control. Right now they're letting players from, there's the break right there by Lord. There's the trades going back and forth from both teams. Atlanta Dazed are deciding to give up the rest of this hill and send player 2 on the rotation, but he's getting ready to get met by player 5 and player 7.
Yeah, so this rotation battle really comes down to Iceberg and the East Season. Iceberg gets taken down, but Eddie on the flank manages to find one. That's a great, amazing kill. He manages to find a second. That's going to secure this rotation for Toronto, but they're already getting flooded. It's going to be quite a bit of a pinch here, but the kills keep going the way of Toronto for the moment. Wheezy managed to pick up as well, but Atlanta Dazed on the hill. K-Quick doing his best. Loki in for the reinforcements, and now the spawns have kind of winded themselves towards Atlanta here. They've managed to grab some favorable split spawns. And now it's going to be a fight over the hill. Toronto versus Atlanta. Can they manage to make this scrappy? The kills go back and forth. Team nades are even coming in here. And it looks like Toronto managed to hold on to this hill. And they're going to keep on to the lead on this map number 3.
Yeah, Toronto Falters did happen to get that roof spawn, which helped them get the close spawns. And it will help them get the close spawns so they could break through this hill. But the rotation is starting to happen between Atlanta Dazed. You see player 1, he's on it. He's looking for player 5. I think player 5 is down low. So Atlanta Dazed is now starting to make this rotation, but you can see player 7 and player 5 are putting the spawns for Toronto Falters, trying to get the spawns for them for their team in the back. East Season, he's in the back, he's waiting for his teammates just to spawn up on him, and there's one right there, and there's the break for this Churchill. So Toronto Falters does have early control of this Churchill right now with the favorable spawns in the back.
Yeah, but here comes a side break from Atlanta Dazed. They managed to wrap around, and they're going to be able to find a nice clean wipe. Wheezy going to be the last one remaining. The spawns do flip out. Atlanta Dazed need to set up for control. They've got these favorable spawns. It looks like K-Quick, actually Loward and Loki going to be the ones trying to hold down the fort. Eddie's sliding in. And Toronto doing a masterful break as well, but unfortunately the guns from Loki, he manages to find 2. Eddie through the furniture finds that last kill. Toronto has the spawns, and it looks like a pinch onto this old hill. But I think the new game plan for Toronto and Atlanta, we want to look towards P5.
They're moving towards P5 right now. You can see that the Atlanta Dazed right now are trying to get control of this. With player 7, he's making the win, and that's Iceberg with a nice win. Silver Floater trades him out. And there we go right here. His hill getting ready, this P5 getting ready to jump off. Atlanta Dazed does have early control. You got players from Toronto Falters coming through this mid, from this top map side, this church map side, and there's Silver Florida with a nice Silver FL with a nice kill before he gets traded out by Eddie Jr. The hill is still in favor by Atlanta Dazed, and you can see that they are trying to make this push in, trying to push in together as a team. As they finally do get in there, they waited, and Toronto Falters does have control with Atlanta Dazed spawning out towards this P1 side.
Yeah, we've kind of seen like a bit of a flip script here from the Gavudu hardpoint, right? In that map number 1 at Atlanta, we're taking the early lead with the clean rotations and the clean breaks, and managing to kind of just keep that lead on Toronto the entire game. Looking at this hardpoint, we kind of see the opposite. Atlanta's breaks not as clean as Toronto's holds, and as well as their breaks into this map number 3. Which is leading itself to Toronto, having a nice 50-point lead going through the first rotation. But now, in the rotation number 2, Atlanta has a much better setup, controlling that mid area as well as keeping the Godheady on P1. Super, super crucial for keeping this time. Unfortunately, players hopping off the streak is what's causing that. One player from both teams get taken down by Wheezy on that streak. He has another one in the back pockets, enough to break the hill open for now. The kills continue to go the way of Toronto, and what a flawless break off the back of that glide bomb.
The Toronto Falters now are pushing up on this hill, trying to get control of these spawns, but you can see that Atlanta Dazed are not really letting them push past the 50-yard line. But as I say that, there's 2 down, 3 down for the sides of Toronto Falter, and that could be the control that they needed to push through. But you can see that all players from Atlanta Dazed now are just rushing to cut off these players, trying to rotate. But player 8 from Toronto Falters, Wheezy, he has made it through. He is now in the back, and let's see if he can get these spawns for his team.
Yeah, he's been the playmaker all game, 18 and 11, best on his team with most OBJ time. Guy is making it happen right now, and this fury of pushes from both teams continues to flourish around the hard point. It's truly an immaculate sense of gun skill and a great display, but the gunfights continuing to go back and forth. Toronto, they don't make the play for the hard point, they make the play for the spawns, and they manage to get it, so those close spawns might aid them here in this push, but the kills for Atlanta Dazed continue to go in their favor. The kills back and forth. Iceberg flying around the map now. 1v1. Wheezy manages to win it for the hill. He's going to be able to get at least 7-ish seconds. Never mind. Loki comes around the corner, takes him down. But the rotation, making that P2 scrappy and getting the rotation for Toronto, not a bad trade at all.
Not a bad trade at all. Last time we were here, you can see that it happened like this before, where Toronto rotated same time as Atlanta Dazed, and the rotation happened to win with the 4 down right there for the sides of Toronto Falters. So they're repeating again, winning this rotation back here to this P3 hill. And you can see Wheezy right there with an opening kill. K-Quick with the kill on Iceberg, where he gets traded out by East Season. The hill is still in the control of Toronto right now, while they're still getting these close spawns. And you can see that all of Atlanta Dazed are spawning out in this Park P1 side.
Yeah, and this is an immaculate hold for Toronto. It looks like Atlanta just haven't been able to break it. The key player there might be number 3. He manages to find one. K-Quick slides onto the hill, and Eddie, holding down the fort, managed to grab a guide bomb as the main AR. And with 25 seconds left, Wheezy's going to make an attempt at it. He finds one, gets the player off the time. The flood comes through fire for Toronto. They managed to get some of that time, but Atlanta break back on. They managed to find kills going their way. 3 down for Toronto. It's only going to spawn them up closer to this church side of the hill. And now the battle for the middle of the map going the way of Atlanta for the moment, but 3 players inside of new for Toronto. They're going to be able to get the setup, and it's going to be on Atlanta once again, playing on the back foot, trying to get these breaks.
Yeah, the Toronto Falters right now are currently on this hill right now as it jumps off. There are players from Atlanta Dazed trying to make a play, trying to get to the back, but Toronto Falters are doing just a great job of holding the spawns, of making sure that they do not let their spawns get broken. But there is 3 down for the size of Atlanta Dazed to break into this hill. They did not get the favorable spawns, not just quite yet. All of Toronto is still spawning from this P2 side, all pushing in now from this side door, and they're making this hill mixy and scrappy with kills going going back and forth with Atlanta Dazed winning that exchange, but the spawns still are close for this Toronto Falters team. They're still spawning in from this P2 side, so they're coming in one more time for one last break at it. But Atlanta Dazed, it seems like Atlanta Dazed are just winning these battles and not letting Toronto Falters break them, forcing and Toronto and Atlanta Dazed have already rotated.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't hate to play the 2-2 split, 2 go towards new 2, try to hit old, because that old time is very precious with how close the game this is, but unfortunately it doesn't work out as Atlanta clean the slate 3 times in a row now, and are forcing some absolutely absurd spawns on Toronto. What once was a 50-point game, now down to none, as Atlanta Dazed have taken control in this map number 3, going for the 3-0. And it's going to be on Toronto now to take the lead back. Loki going on the 5 spree, managing to find all of these kills back and forth, another clean wipe for Atlanta. Toronto has got to do something here if we want to see this propelled to a map number 4. A push coming in onto the P5 now. 1 player goes down for Toronto. The grenade kills 5 players. 3 on Atlanta, 2 on Toronto. They're going to be able to slide in now, get this last 13 seconds. Rotations ahoy. We got to head over to P1.
Yeah, and Toronto Falters are seem like they already had 2 players already there on this P1 park side looking for kills. Eddie with 1. Let's see if Eddie can find another one. Eddie gets traded out by Lord. That leaves Atlanta Dazed with early control, but there is a break right there for this P1. This P1 is going to be messy for Toronto Falters because they already do have they don't have nobody on the hill now because that was a great kill by the sides of Atlanta Dazed, but there's 2 down for the sides of Toronto Falters with the streak. That could have been the opening streak that they needed. Toronto Falters only need 20 seconds to win this hill, but you can see that Atlanta Dazed are starting to slow it down, starting to play together as a team to make sure that when they come to break these hills, they're coming together and they're getting the breaks.
Yeah, streaks are being let loose. Loki finds one for the early break, gets a headshot on another, and now Toronto, you got 10 seconds, you've got to go. K-Quick finds one, Silver finds another. The players keep sliding out. That's another one for Silver, and it's going to be all up to Iceberg. 1 versus 4, the 3-piece for Silver. 3 seconds left, not a chance, Toronto. You tried it. You tried your best for the map number 3. You had it going. You even had the 5-player nade on the P5 in order to propel yourself into a better position. Unfortunately, though, Atlanta Dazed clutch up on the last P1 break, win the gunfights that they need to, and they're going to take that